thought that a seed sprouting or a skateboarder's tricks are pure magic? Well, guess what? It's not magic, it's all physics. Get ready to uncover the secrets behind how everything moves. In physics, mechanics is the study of motion, how things move, and the forces that make them move. One classic definition of mechanics is the science of motion, including when an object is at rest. Mechanics is a huge field, and within it, there are different ways to study motion. Let's break it down into some of its main parts. First, we have kinematics, which is all about describing motion. It's like knowing how fast a race car is going. A skilled driver must know their speed to win the race. Next, there's dynamics. This one's a bit deeper. It focuses on the forces that cause motion. Think of a rocket launch. The force of the engines pushing against the ground is what lifts the rocket into the sky. Then we've got statics. This branch deals with objects that are at rest. It might sound boring, but understanding how forces act on stationary objects is crucial. For example, it's essential in designing safe bridges and stable buildings. Until now, we've been talking about classical mechanics, which deals with objects we can see and interact with every day. But what happens when we zoom in on the tiny world of atoms? That's where quantum mechanics comes in, and it works by a completely different set of rules to explain how things move at the atomic level. Mechanics can also be categorized based on the type of matter we're studying. For example, mechanics of solids explains how objects with a definite shape, like a rock or a book, behave. On the other hand, mechanics of fluids deals with liquids and gases, things that can flow and change shape. And understanding how fluids behave is crucial for designing everything from airplanes to water slides. The history of mechanics is fascinating. From ancient pyramid builders to trailblazers like Galileo and Newton, humans have always been curious about motion. Today, thanks to their discoveries, mechanics helps us design everything from spaceships to smartphones. Now let's dive into some real life examples to see mechanics in action. Can you think of 5 everyday things where motion and forces are at play? Opening a door, eating food, playing guitar, tying shoes, climbing a ladder, jumping rope. To put it simply, mechanics helps us understand why a ball rolls downhill or why a rocket soars into the sky. Think of mechanics as the skeleton of physics. It's the foundation for everything else. Without it, we wouldn't understand things like thermodynamics, electromagnetism, or even quantum mechanics. It helps us understand the movements of planets and stars, the forces behind machines, and the rhythms of life, like your heartbeat. Mechanics and engineering. Mechanics is also the backbone of engineering. Civil engineers use it to design buildings and bridges that withstand forces like wind and earthquakes. Aerospace engineers rely on mechanics to make sure airplanes and spacecraft are safe and efficient. It's also about solving everyday problems. Engineers apply mechanics to create safe playground equipment, sturdy furniture, and even robots, electric cars, and medical devices that improve our lives. For anyone looking to dive deeper, I highly recommend the book How Things Work: The Inner Life of Everyday Machines by Theodore Gray and Nick Mann. Are you ready for a quick quiz to test your understanding of mechanics? Let's see how much you've learned. Which branch of mechanics focuses on describing motion, like speed and direction, without worrying about the forces behind it? You're designing a swing set for your backyard. Which branch of mechanics is most important for ensuring its stability?